What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome to Because Reasons, the show where I play games just because I feel like it. And today, taking a look at the Gigantic beta on the Xbox One. Gigantic is a MOBA that is currently in closed beta, that is supposedly coming to Xbox One and PC. And we're going to hop into, hopefully, a quick match here and talk about why I am playing this particular game on this particular day. So, this game was under an NDA up until about 5 days ago. So, 5 days ago, you could not talk about or stream or do videos of this game. So, they removed the NDA 5 days ago. Yesterday, or the day before, they put out a bunch more of the keys for the closed beta. I happen to get a key, so I'm playing it here. But most importantly, yesterday, there was a news story that they put out that they had to lay off 63% of their staff with temporary layoffs. So most importantly, I'm doing this video because, just for posterity, because there's a possibility this game might never actually come out, and I want to show you just what it is, because certainly 2016 seems like the year of the console MOBA. Now, last time I had to search for a match, which was about an hour and a half ago, it took a good 5 minutes, so there might be a jump cut in here as I'm kind of, going over things, because don't want to sit here and wait for too long. Alright, it took about 3 or 4 minutes there to find a match. Let's get into a match here and talk about 2016. Seems like the year that console MOBAs are going to be a thing. There is this game, if it comes out. There is Paragon from Epic Games. There is Battleborn, which they're calling a hero shooter, but, Randy Pitchford's calling that game a lot of things. But essentially, it looks like a first-person console MOBA. This game is more in the vein of, say, Smite, which is also out on Xbox One and PC, in that it is a third-person, direct control, decline the match. God damn it. Alright, let's try this shit again, hopefully, maybe. Let's get this show on the road here as I continue to talk about MOBAs in 2016. Now, I will tell you that I am not, I've tried here and there to get into MOBAs, but generally I am mostly a single-player guy, so I kind of mostly gravitate towards single-player games, and games that require, that are primarily multiplayer, and certainly MOBAs are multiplayer online battle arenas, 5 versus 5, pick a hero, and require a lot of teamwork and communication, and certainly a lot of hours to put in to make those things happen, to get good at those games. I just don't have that kind of time, to be honest. Not a lot of options here for my... Yeah, I can't even... I guess I'm going to be tied-toed to Swift, because not a lot of other options here, so... So this game, it looks like this game's going to kind of have the same League of Legends style, be able to buy other heroes to play as the hero you want, as opposed to the Dota 2, where you have all the heroes and you're only paying for cosmetic upgrades, and things that don't actually impact the gameplay, as it were. But this game, I thought, from having played like a match or two, is that it's interesting in that they don't go with what is pretty much the generic MOBA map, which is the 3 lanes, because this game, as opposed to most traditional MOBAs that have, kind of 2 ends of the map and 2 points to go after, in this, the point to go after is actually a giant creature, which is why why it's called Gigantic. And you're trying to power up your gigantic creature to go attack the enemy's creature, and then that leaves them vulnerable for the players to attack. So there's a bit more push and pull than you would get in the normal, in the standard of what you might expect from the genre. So that's interesting. I've seen... I think there's more than one map in this game. I could be wrong. At least there was it seemed like there was a different map in the tutorial than there was in the actual game, but I kind of only played a little bit. And I'm curious to see what happens when this actually loads in here. If it loads in here, if it doesn't just completely... I mean, obviously, it is a beta, so anything can happen. But certainly, I'd like to get to some gameplay at some point. But you can see here what your basic plan of attack is here. Summoning creatures to kill, and then to destroy the gems, and then the first Guardian Full Power will attack. So you're not going to see much. The creatures are not going to act in the same way, or they're not constantly going in the same way that creeps would in your standard, what people expect from a MOBA. So that's kind of a different part to it. Like it's a little bit different than you might expect here. But this is going to keep loading for another 5 minutes. I'm just going to jump cut this match in progress. Okay. All right. 20 minutes later, finally into this freaking game, and I can kind of show you what this third-person MOBA is. So you can see here. Here's the map. What you want to do here is go to these spots and summon creatures. It's not quite the same as creeps, as they'll kind of hang out in these different positions, and you can upgrade them at certain points, and that's one of the things that you can unlock with the in-game currency, and what I would assume is the actual currency. Here you see your usual, I want to upgrade my abilities here. You got your, standard stuff and other stuff that goes on the 2 triggers and 2 bumpers. And your like ultimate attack is clicking on the stick. What you want to do here is head on the left of the map to go to these different places to summon the creatures. So they're not going to act like creeps, because creeps will continually head toward the bases. It doesn't do it like that. So I keep gaining some levels here, which is good. Hellburst, increase that. So if you actually play a lot of MOBAs, I'm sure I'm going to get some stuff wrong here. I'm sure that it's not going to be, what you might expect from, expert commentary. So my apologies for that. But, I do what I can. And this guy wants to fight, so we're going to fight him. He's actually got stuff going on here, so we kind of use some of our abilities and see if we can't knock him out of... He's got like a shield thing. There we go. All right, so that is a creature, and so he's not obviously going to do as much damage as a actual person would, which is good, because I'm not very good at this game. So our health bar there is that little blue thing on the left, and we're going to attempt to get rid of this creature. Because if we get rid of this creature, then we head back over here, get this power orb. I think it's power orb. Set up a healer here. Let him do his thing, hopefully, and kind of defend this position from any... Like that guy there. Defend it from that guy there. You motherfucker. Get over here. Nope. Oh, crap. There's 2 of them. This is going to go real bad for me. This is going to go real bad. Hey, leave him alone. Yeah, I'm going to die here. Right bumper. Nope, dead. I'm not dead, huh? How about that? I'm going to die, though. There, alright. That was a 2-on-1. Ideally, I should have retreated from that scenario, but... kind of whatever, I'm just making this video. So I'm going to put in a talent here. Max stamina, that's good to have. And then head back onto the battlefield. So when we get into the final part of this battle here, where the 2 big guardians, which are, the dudes, they're going to be over... when you get to the 2 guardians, that kind of is on the right side of the field there. But in the meantime, we're trying to build them up, and get to them and attack their power gems, and I think that's the right phrasing for that. So I will just continue to run here and hopefully fight some guys, and that'll be more or less what this is, but it's 5-on-5. Now, I haven't heard any voice chat. I would assume that there is voice chat, and obviously that would be ideal for cooperation in this kind of a game, but we're not on the PC here, so that's not really gonna get that. That guy's gonna take issue there with me doing that, so we'll see if we can't fuck around a bit here and get some damage done before running the fuck away. Tactical retreat. That was not a very tactical retreat. Hopefully make it to heal. Hey, I need help. Alright, only got some damage done there. Alright, double hero kill, creature defender. I like it. So that's kind of more of what you should be doing in terms of strategy, I guess. I don't know. Let's spawn somebody here. Get a healer going down here so I can get some health back. Because that would certainly be nice. But, you know, if you played a MOBA before, you kind of have, you know, the basics of what you need to know for this game. Like, it's more or less, well, this guy's going to want to fuck me up, which is not cool. I don't appreciate it. So, hopefully, we can double team his side. He's making a retreat there, but he did not quite make it out of there. So, that's good. I'm still, like, not where I need to be in terms of healing, so hopefully this guy will finish spawning here, and we can get some health back. I'm regaining a little bit, but it'll be faster if he was actually alive with this summer bloomer or whatever. There are, you know, a decent amount of heroes in here. Obviously, not as much as you would get in a PC game like Dota 2 or League of Legends. There we go. Okay. Healed. Now then, let's make our way toward the enemy. Oh, the enemy statue and whatever else. I probably have some stuff to spend here. There we go. I still got another skill point to spend. A. Oops. He needs help. Let's help him out. Let's help him. Hey, come back here. Uh-oh, there's, yeah. So, being tactical is kind of going to help you out here in a lot of ways. Not just rushing into every encounter like an idiot is going to help you out. And certainly I'm probably going to die here. And, yeah, I'm dead. So, ideally in MOBAs you don't want to die. That's bad. That's very bad. Supercharger. But it kind of is what it is at a certain point, and not having constant voice chat is going to certainly hinder the experience, because, you know, you're not constantly in contact with your teammates, and they're kind of just off doing whatever. There is stuff you can see down in the right corner. There is stuff going on where you can, you know, say here, and you can kind of do, you know, that kind of stuff, but it's not going to be as nice as having, say, an actual voice chat deal going on. So let's see if we can help out over here. This guy here, there we go. Swamp that asshole. And there's a creature. There's the Guardian. And our Guardian's going to want to head toward, you know, their Guardian, etc., etc. We're all healed up with that stuff, so he's making his way. So we got to make sure that they're not going to attack those things on his hands, those glowy ass things. Oh, is that one of mine? No, that's my guys. But at the same time, you want to, you know, take care of business with enemies and whatever else as much as you can with the skills that you have, and take them out to help your team, ideally. Do our ultimate, or whatever the hell it's called in this game. I don't think it's called an ultimate here, but get rid of this guy. Double hero kill. Yeah, young Cerberus. Doing it. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna pass judgment for a game that is still in beta. I think, you know, if you're into this kind of game and you're looking for a console MOBA, you know, perhaps if you're looking for more of a Team Fortress 2 style, you know, something different, this might be up your alley. If you're looking for more of a traditional style, then perhaps Paragon, which is going to be out. Going to be in some kind of a beta soonish. From what I've seen or what I've read of Paragon, that's more of a traditional, you know, with lanes and jungling, and, you know, like, you know, it's more of what you want or expect from that kind of a game, as opposed to this, which is kind of doing things a bit differently. Like, there are creeps in Paragon, or at least I think there are creeps in Paragon, whereas this is more of like they're doing something different with the Guardians here. It's not really the usual structure that you would expect from a MOBA, for better or for worse. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just different. Young Cyclops. Doing it. I probably should have got the healer guy, but whatever. Let's spend some more points here. Points to spend. Alright. See if I can't guard this guy while he does a thing. You see there up in the top of the map, they're going after that other Guardian while we are actually doing pretty good here. Which is nice. You can see in the very top, the House Devedra and House Orion. We are actually winning here. Look at the health bars. Am I getting hit by something? What the hell's going on here? Am I getting sniped? Oh, you motherfucker. I'm getting sniped here. Hey! I don't appreciate... How in the hell do I even get up there? What kind of garbage is that? Broken game! Nerf that shit! I'm gonna die here. I need a tactical retreat. I don't know how to get up there. Probably gonna die. Yep, I'm definitely gonna die here. Alright, well. I was outnumbered. Outgunned. And now you see that the Guardians are heading into the middle of the arena there, which is over on the right side of that map. Like, I think my only real issue with this game, besides the fact that I'm not really big on MOBAs and I'm not really big on multiplayer, is that there's a lot going on the screen at any given time. And it is just kind of a lot to take in. I guess that's kind of my... It gets very busy visually, is what I'm saying. Not necessarily a bad thing, but man, it does get... It's a bit overwhelming, I guess, is my kind of take on that. So we're going to head into here and hopefully be able to make a difference here against the Guardian. Maybe. Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy. Oh, hi. A lot of guys here. I don't need to be right here. I'm going to get getting fucked up. Oops, I missed. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that this, actually comes out. Like, I think for people who might be interested in this stuff, I'm sure it's good. But it's kind of hard to pass judgment not really knowing, like, I've only dabbled in MOBAs here or there only because, I just really don't have the interest. No. There we go. That's what you want. That's what you want. Just hit everything on it. Hit everything on it. Hell yeah. Victory. Victory. Where am I there? 8 kills, 4 deaths, 6 assists, 2 summons. Booyaka. Booyaka. Alright, so that is essentially what a match looks like in Gigantic. I'll kind of look at the menu stuff here for a second. The creatures, which obviously you saw you could summon, and when you earn more of the little crowns, gold, whatever, like I don't have enough. Don't have enough crowns to purchase stone servants. You could summon better creatures, better versions of those creatures, and even the fire jet, obviously. And you can see here there are extra boxes in that menu, so obviously they're going to be adding more to it eventually, hopefully, if the game comes out. Now, you go into the shop here, that's where you get into the heroes, and you can add more heroes to your stuff. Now, there are 2 currencies here. There's the crowns and the gems. And being that this is a free-to-play game, or, if it comes out, it'll be a free-to-play game, one would assume that the gems are the paid currency. And obviously the crowns, you can see there, I have 960 crowns. You earn the crowns. So obviously, you could earn crowns over the course of your gameplay to get the guys you want and not spend actual money. This is kind of the same as the other menu in terms of getting your own guys here. I don't have enough for anything, so I'm not going to buy anything. That's kind of what you can buy here in the shop. There's also these fortune cards, which I don't have anything to do that with, but you get these little cards things here that do something. I'm not entirely sure what. I haven't played enough to find out just what in the hell the fortune cards are. So my apologies for not knowing just what in the hell I'm looking at here. But there are things to get. There are things to unlock. It's a video game, more or less. And the badges are kind of, things that you did. Kill the enemy killed you last, and, score 2 hero kills back to back. And, so I've done some stuff here. Anyway, That's basically gigantic. It is. If you can find a key, if you find a website that has keys, it is in closed beta, no longer under NDA for Xbox One and for PC. I think it's crossplay. I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure it's crossplay. But it is just one of many console MOBAs that are going to be coming out 2016. So I guess that's going to be a big thing this year. I'm Attack Slug. This is Because Reasons. I kind of hope this game actually makes it out because I think it's pretty interesting. It does things a little bit different than you might expect from a traditional MOBA. And I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out!